Welcome back. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Jack Van Meter. We'll go ahead and start out with our forecast with Future Track. And really, well, all we're saying today in today's forecast is it is great. I want everybody to be able to go outside and enjoy today's day on Friday. 84 degrees as the high temperature here in South Bend, maybe a degree or two warmer down to the South Rochester showing 85 degrees. But notice the lack of cloud cover and also notice the lack of rain chances that will be in the forecast today. Of course, high school football is tonight. No problems expected for those folks. And then tomorrow, of course, it's all about Notre Dame football. Tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. 58 degrees, but look just to the north. Notice all of the white and all of the gray. Those clouds are going to be dropping down to the south, and with some of those clouds, we're also going to be seeing some increased chances of rain, especially around the noontime hour. And the timing of this is going to be key because for kickoff at 7:30, it's looking like we're going to be getting all of the rain chances out of the area. And we're just going to be left over with temperatures in the middle to even high 70s and overcast skies. Skies will start to clear out going throughout the rest of the game and into the overnight hours. But here's an in-depth look at your Friday night football forecast. 80 degrees tonight at 7 o'clock. It's not going to feel like fall in Michiana. We're kind of turning the clock back a little bit. It's going to be feeling like August, maybe even July out there. Again, a very clear sky. Fourth quarter, 70 degrees, only dropping 10 degrees. Very comfortable conditions heading back home from the stadium. No problems as well for the punters and kickers. Very, very light wind coming out of the east, right around 5 miles an hour. Here's the big forecast for tomorrow. Of course, Notre Dame taking on Texas A&M. Kickoff is at 7:30. You can catch that game right here on Channel 16. For tailgating, it's going to be a hot one, 85 degrees. You're also going to notice the humidity out there. That's going to be thanks to all the cloud cover moving in. And then, yeah, we are going to be watching those hit and miss showers, especially around the noontime hour. Kickoff 78 degrees, still keeping that 20% chance of rain in the forecast, but it's looking like a mostly dry game. Halftime dropping down to 75 degrees. By the end of the fourth quarter, 72 degrees. Notice how our temperature is really not going to be changing all that much going throughout the night. That's going to be thanks to the cloud cover kind of acting as a blanket, trapping in some of the warmth and actually some of the humidity. And dew point tomorrow, yeah, you're going to feel it out there, but it's not going to be terrible. Same can actually be said for Sunday's forecast with a dew point of 66 degrees. So you're going to notice it, but I wouldn't quite call it muggy. I wouldn't quite call it oppressive either. It's just going to be humid out there, and that dew point is going to start dropping off as we move throughout the week. The big story in our 10-day forecast, besides tomorrow's rain chance, also tomorrow's rain chance is the only chance of rain in our 10-day forecast, is going to be the high heat values. Take a look at Monday and Tuesday. Both of those days will be at 90 degrees, 15 degrees above average. When we come back from commercial break, we'll have a final look at the 10-day forecast.